Hey, this is Notser, and today we're taking a look at a Des Moines game in ranked play. This is a very good flank that we end up getting, and we need it because our team is desperate for any success until, obviously, the Des Moines is able to do what the Des Moines does. I'm going to talk about my build, the game, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully, if you're in a similar situation, this can be helpful. As far as the modules are concerned, main armament protection, extended duration radar, improved gun accuracy. A turret traverse is great for aggressive brawling, but that's not happening right now. Improved acceleration, concealment, and then the unique upgrade that also does improved acceleration / rudder. For the commander, faster turret traverse, expert loader, last stand, extended duration radar, the level 2 AA skill, adrenaline rush. We also pick up the level 4 AA skill, concealment, and then superintendent. Ultimately, what we're trying to do here, be safe from air, have as much radar as possible, and move those guns into position. And they end up doing a fantastic job. So, right from the start on Sea of Fortune, I have a plan. I really enjoy the island area that is in between the two general areas of capture. A, B obviously is on top of each other, and then C. But there are islands both on the north spawn and the south spawn that provide you with really great cover. With my build, it's very easy for me to play the cover game just as I would with the DD, where I deny line of sight while also farming them from behind. And these islands work so well. You don't even need to be right next to them. You just need to be in the general area and place yourself on the opposite side when most of the enemies obviously trying to fire on or moving to an area of the map that you can take advantage of. So as we approach, enemy Yamato is obviously near his spawn, and I was trying to take advantage of it, but notice I got too close. That is the downside. You can't get too close and expect your guns to be able to make it over the island. I don't care that you're a Des Moines. You know, it is important that you consider every possible trait of your ship when positioning it. Now, the nice thing about this, of course, my acceleration is ridiculous, so I go backwards pretty much as fast as I go forward sometimes. So it's not the end of the world if, for whatever reason, I screw up my initial position. We're able to get back into position, and unfortunately, we were actually spotted. And what we were spotted by was the DD that was capturing C Point. So I felt like, okay, I don't want to be too far away from the island, then the battleships could actually fire on me, and that would be really bad. I don't care that it's only 406. 406 is going to do tons of damage, and I don't want to do that. So instead, we quite simply transition over to C Point. And we can actually lob the shells over the island as the Harugumo is moving closer. The opposing Des Moines, or Stalingrad, sorry, was using his radar, so I was a little hesitant to show myself completely. The enemy Stalingrad could easily come out from cover. He has pretty much a mirror position as I do, but I chose aggressively to push. I want to try and duck into cover again, and hopefully we can take out the Harugumo before someone can punish us. This is really the best opportunity you have in these kind of matchups. You need to take advantage of the fact that there are islands blocking pretty much every other avenue of support for him. So this is just, he's set up for failure at this point, just because we closed off any of his escape paths, we punished him hard, and we weren't really punished. And that's all down to just knowing the position of the enemy after they are obviously seen. Last known position, definitely recommend turning that on with the gears. You owe it to yourself if you're not using it. It's in the top right-hand corner of the minimap. Click it, last known position. You'll have a much better understanding of what's going on. So as we took out the Harugumo, we know there's only one more DD left in this game, so it'd be great to take that guy out. But also, the enemy seems to be very western. This should allow for an aggressive position, and we are going to do that. Now, I'm not afraid of this because of the knowledge that I have taken out a DD, and I know there's no DD out here, so there's not going to be any goofy blindness where I'm firing and they can see me. But there's going to be a ton of ships that are contesting A and B, and they're going to find themselves in crossfire positions, and that's obviously what we're going to try and take advantage of. Now, initially I was loading high explosive, looking for some fires, but he is perfectly broadside. AP is the superior choice here. And I think for a little bit of my awareness, I just wasn't willing to switch over to AP, even though he's broadside. And that's exactly what you should do. Always load AP when they're broadside, especially in Des Moines. The Des Moines is an AP ship. It has great HE, it has great guns, period. But the HE is really where people are terrified of you. And of course, Colombo, he pulls back. That's okay with me. We do get a fire on the Ohio. And these guys, they can't see us. We've got the islands in between our ship and theirs. And this is where the Des Moines does the most work. It has one of the highest damage per minutes in the game. Doesn't matter that its armor is not the best compared to some of the classes. It doesn't matter. If you've got these 9 guns on a target, you're going to wear out that target quickly. They need to get cover, otherwise they're doomed. And that Ohio feels that urgency. And there's no cover for him from my point of view. As long as there's spots, my guns are firing. And we do get 2 more fires on that salvo, which is crazy. 3 more fires. 3 fires on the Ohio. What luck. Sometimes firing HE pays off. Right there, it did. Because he's going to burn for a really long time. Yeah. Friendly Colombo takes him out. No surprise with the 360 gun turrets on the back. Obviously, it should have been very easy. Enemy Colombo is pushing up. Maybe he feels like this is the opportunity because he knows my friendly Colombo used his shell cooldown. So it's going to be a little bit. So if he's pushing up with sap, and he does a really healthy sap damage to the nose of the friendly Colombo. And, yep, switch to AP. Definitely want to fire AP at that situation. Absolutely. It's the best way to do damage. Notice that the opponent, they don't like my position. They want to punish it because it's obviously effective and it's helping teammates. Now, our friendly Colombo, he does a healthy sap into him, but someone sent out torpedoes that I don't think are actually going to... The enemy Colombo went and killed my friendly Colombo, but unfortunately, the enemy had team damage that ended up killing him. The Holland torpedoed behind the friendly Colombo from my point of view. The enemy Colombo took his position just in time to take the torps and die. So, he feels great. Enemy Amato being aggressive, and I'm like, ooh, put the brakes on. Put those brakes on right now. We're going to back up. We do not want to face this guy in a fair fight. And we do have AP because he is slightly broadside, and it does look like he wants to adjust his positioning to not take as much damage. And while that's going on, I have, of course, dropping off detection. We're going to play the corner camp island game that the Des Moines does so well. Best advice, just go for the front nose section. And you really want to lead out. The more you lead, the more the target can move into your shot and you can fire from further behind the island. And it's also a great chance to fire on the superstructure or the bow or the stern or any place that doesn't generally take a lot of damage in the situation because of either its size or, previous in the game. It's a great opportunity to really hammer home and do tons of damage. And as you can see, we're doing good damage until, of course, he angles. Once he angles, we need to switch back to HE. He did take out a friendly, and I'm just trying my best to fire on this guy. Now, I do have radar up. There is no reason to be seen with radar up. That's inefficient, Notser. We have 20 seconds to do damage for free without him ever being able to return fire or see us or whatever. And we need that, obviously, because the vampire, he's on the other side. The Ohio is also outside of line of sight. So switch to HE because he had some angle. He is flattening his side very well. And ooh, nice. Friendly Ohio gets a nice broadside, knocks him out. We needed that because radar was literally about to end. We do avoid the Holland torpedoes. So that does mean that the Holland only has one set left if he wants to go against us. There's also an enemy Worcester going up against the Ohio. And I'm spotted. Basically, face spotted. So that means the enemy Holland is not actually in B, but he is within my detection. No longer. He might have left and gone behind an island or something like that. I'm not going to be afraid of him. Because he sent one torp set, I know he can't possibly kill me. He just doesn't have enough damage, and I have enough maneuverability for that. So we're going to go in, we're going to take A, and we're going to take B. The friendly vampire has his 5-kilometer range hydro, which is great for detection. And the Ohio is working on the Worcester, and he's burning a little bit. But the Ohio has a healthy health advantage. He has a very, very stout amount of health compared to the Worcester, so I can't imagine the Worcester will be successful against this. Time will tell, of course, but we're capturing the base and we're moving. Now, of course, I don't have radio location, so I don't really know exactly where the Holland could be. And my radar is down, so there's a lot of blindness to this. But I'm not going to... Oh, God, he is burning. So that enemy Worcester has done a great job against him. He's got like 3 fires on him. That's not good. But we do catch sight of him for a split second, or he catches sight of us. So we get information from this exchange. He has clearly done enough to flash in front of us for a split second. Now, from that position, it's not possible that it could be anywhere except him headed south. And, of course, he sends torpedoes. Now, we're going to take 2 torpedo sets. Really didn't care to avoid at all. That's really just rushing in. If I had less health, obviously, that was a stupid play. But because I have a lot of health, it's a great play. Because now I'm going to rotate faster than he can ever get out of line of sight. This is a kill. There's nothing he can do. He can't smoke out. I have radar. You know, there's nothing. Even though the Holland doesn't have radar, any smoke. So we're just going to get in position and fire on him. The Ohio has disengaged from the Worcester, so the Worcester is now our problem, and of course he has more health. But we are just doing a ton of damage. I can't tell you guys enough. I love my Des Moines. It is my favorite ship in the game. Yes, it's a cruiser, but it plays like a DD, and it kills a lot of enemy DDs, or sinks a lot of enemy DDs. And this is not going to be an exception to that. We knock out the Holland. 2 fires are set, but we will put the fire out in 5 seconds, which is fine. And now it's just us against the Worcester. And, you know, just healthy, high explosive. We can switch to AP, but of course he's changing angle. It doesn't matter. Des Moines enough to knock it out. And, boy, I love my Des Moines. Hopefully you guys love that flank. If you did, please like the video. If you dislike, dislike. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, we do World of Warship videos. My North American recruit invite is on the screen. You can take advantage of that. I stream at twitch.tv/Notser. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.